Hey, good morning. Good morning. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Money Mindshift. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator. And we are talking today about how we're going to actually going through the book, How Rich People Think by Steve Siebold. Steve, better get my check. Now, here's the deal, guys. Wealth begins in the mind. Wealth begins in the mind. So if you want, you have to be wealthy in your mind long before you're wealthy in your wallet. And so people always ask me, how did you, ERGJ, how did you go from being a financial zero to a financial hero? And I simply tell them I read, and I decided to apply what I read to my life. And so here's the deal. I can tell people, I can recommend this book to many people, but most people just won't read it. So what I decided to do was create this show where we're going to actually read the book together and see if it changes your life. 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day to keep broke away. Now we're into day number 33 of our 100-day journey. Day number 33. Got 67 more days to go. I know you don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. So, hey, let's get started. Day number 33. The middle class sees money as a weapon. World class sees money as a tool. The middle class sees money as a weapon. World class sees money as a tool. Another limiting belief among the middle class is that money is used to control and manipulate people, and there's enough evidence to prove this is true. Like anything related to power, money can be used as a weapon, right along with religion and the selling of salvation. This is also true in politics, where there's an abuse of influence, and in marketing and sales of products, pills, and potions that are harmful to your health. Like any power-based resource, money can be abused, but that has more to do with the abuser than money itself. So basically what we're saying here, guys, is that, hey, if you believe that money is a weapon, it has more to do with who actually has the money, who's using it for that particular purpose. Money is just a tool. Depending on who you are when you have the money, that's going to depend on what you do or how you actually use the money. Money isn't good or bad. Money is neutral. It can be used to hurt people and it can be used to save lives. It's just a tool. An ethical person with money can make a positive impact on the lives of others. She can also use it to create unlimited opportunities for herself and her family. Unlimited opportunities. That's right. It's something about when you actually have money, you have more than you need, that you have so many more opportunities available to you. I mean, a person with money has more opportunities in theory than a person who doesn't have money. Now, the reality is they both have ample opportunities. It's just that the person with no money is going to have to create those opportunities from their ideas. The person with money can actually move further along with their ideas than a person without. Now, while the world sees money as a critical resource that opens up endless possibilities, the middle class is demonizing it and denying its importance. With a mindset like this, is it any wonder most people don't have much? Think about it, man. It's the philosophy around money that really determines if you're attracting money or you're repelling it. If you think it's a weapon and you don't like weapons, then more than likely you're gonna keep money from coming into your life. It's gonna repel from you. But if you're a person that recognizes money as a tool and you're saying, hey, look at all the wonderful things that I can do with this money. Here's all the good that I can do. Then more than likely you're going to start to attract money into your life. It's like telling yourself exercise is evil and expecting to be motivated to work out. Most people have talked themselves out of winning the game of life before they even started playing. No one had to beat them. They beat themselves. Now, are you beating yourself? As a certified financial educator and as a finance coach, I come across many people who are just simply beating themselves by their mentality. They're simply beating themselves with their mentality as it relates to money. And it's sad because we can do whatever we like, but the problem is we continue to destroy ourselves by our limiting beliefs, and then we don't really understand that that's exactly what we're doing, because however we think is just how we think. We don't really be like, oh, okay, I can think differently. Whatever you've been taught. However it is, these habits that you created, that's kind of how you think. And so what we're trying to do is undo what you've been taught and replace it with some new thoughts as it relates to money, so you can attract more, you can have more, you can do more with it, and you can get to this place of unlimited opportunity. Don't beat yourself by your own philosophy. If other people are doing it, you can do it as well. But it actually starts right here. It starts by changing the way that you think about money. This leaves more money on the table for people operating under world-class beliefs, which is the real reason the rich get richer. There are so few people actually competing at the highest level that you don't have to be extraordinary to be a millionaire. You must simply be more competent than most. The masses believe you have to be talented or lucky to make it big, but the truth is, it is possible for anyone with the courage to try and a belief that it is possible. So here's what I want you to write in the comments below. The courage to try. Like, we may say we want to be a millionaire, but do we actually have the courage to try to become a millionaire? It's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to have the courage to actually try to do whatever it is that you like to do, whether it be your big goal, whether it is acquiring massive wealth, whatever it is. Do you have the courage to try? Because if you have the courage to try, and then you also believe that it is possible for you. I say that all the time. Not only is it possible, but it's possible for me. So I have the courage to try to become a millionaire. And I believe it is possible for me to become a millionaire. That right there is half the battle. Now I just got to go to work. I just got to go do the work. But it's hard to do the work when you don't have the courage to try. And also when you don't believe it is possible for you. So hopefully you're developing that right now. Hopefully you're developing your courage. And hopefully you're developing your belief system that is possible for you. Now here's our question. Here's our quote of the day. It says, money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as a driver. That's by Ayn Rand. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as a driver. Now, here's our critical thinking question of the day. It's something you want to ponder on and think about. It says, do you believe being rich has more benefits or drawbacks? Have you always believed this? And if not, how have you changed? How have you changed? Do you believe being rich has more benefits or drawbacks? Have you always believed this? And if not, how have you changed? Now, I'll tell you that I definitely changed. I didn't always believe that. I remember believing at some point in time that having a lot of money I would focus more on the drawbacks. I would focus more on the risk. I would focus more on not having than actually having. And it wasn't until I started to read the books that I realized that I had stinking thinking as it relates to money. Like it opens up opportunity. It doesn't necessarily come with more problems, but I start focusing on the opportunity that I could have that would avail itself to me if I had the courage to try to be rich, and I believed that it was possible for me to be rich. So my thinking changed. I didn't always think this way. And here's your action step. This thing that you want to do today. Make a list of the top 5 reasons you want to be rich. I don't think anybody has ever told me this in my life, to make a list of the reasons why I want to be rich. Matter of fact, when I think about it, as I go into the schools and the churches and the organizations and talk to kids about money, it's almost like it's this feeling that you get like no one believes that they should be rich, or it's not right for them to want to be rich. Imagine if we told all of our kids, make a top list, top five reasons why you want to be rich. Now, here's the deal. We got lists for everything else. Top 5 point guards in basketball, the top 5 video games. We got the top 100 at 100, the top 5 songs. Hey, today your action is to make a list, the top 5 reasons why you want to be rich, and see if that doesn't help you. Just jot it out. Why do I want to be rich? See, some people don't listen to this. They're gonna watch this, like, I don't want to be rich. Why would I make a list? Well, hey, maybe this message isn't for you, but maybe it's also going to help you to change the way that you think. Make a list of the top 5 reasons you want to be rich. Man, that right there itself is just powerful in itself, and that's your action step of the day. Now, hey, real quick today on day number 33 of How Rich People Think by Steve Seibold, again, saying that the middle class sees money as a weapon. The world class sees money as a tool. You got to ask yourself, how do you see money? Do you see it as a weapon, or do you see it as a tool? If you see it as a tool, then you'll start to use that thing to create and to be how get to where you want to be in this thing that we call life. Well, we're here Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. I'm ERDJ, your certified financial educator. I'll be here tomorrow, and the question is, will you?